Nestled on the outskirts of Luling and Lockhart, is the beautiful and quaint chapel on Mayberry Hill. A tiny wedding chapel specializing in micro-weddings, vow renewals, officiant services, and as a photography venue. The chapel is both rustic and elegant, as it sits atop the wooded grounds of a private residence. Named after the homestead and hill it rests upon, the chapel features a cedar accent wall, stunning cedar slatted high ceilings, genuine hardwood floors, and beautifully restored stained glass windows. The Mayberrys are both ordained ministers and enjoy the opportunity to provide small, affordable and stress-free micro-wedding ceremonies, with a wide range of services and all-inclusive packages. Follow the chapel on social media or see their website at chapelonmayberryhill.net.
The management and the staff of the Luling Foundation Farm are striving to produce the safest and best quality Angus beef possible for their customer. This beef is grown locally on the best forage and feed available in the most humane way possible. The Foundation Farm is doing everything they can to produce an excellent beef eating experience for their customers. Please call for current prices and availability at 830-875-2438. Thanks for considering our product. L&S Mexican Restaurant is located on 310 East Pierce Street in Luling, Texas. L&S have a rotating daily breakfast and lunch specials. Steak ranchero tacos on Mondays from 5 to 11 a.m. And cheeseburger and fries combo with medium drink on Wednesdays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Along with a full menu of the finest of Mexican foods. L&S offers great service with a family-friendly environment. So, grab the family and head on over to L&S Mexican Restaurant.
Here at Magnolia Mart, we proudly offer the Luling area unforgettable Mexican classics, including breakfast tacos, lunch tacos, and quesadillas. We use only the freshest ingredients to bring you authentic, unparalleled Mexican flavors. At Magnolia Mart, we have created a menu that is sure to make for an unforgettable dining experience. If you are looking for authentic Mexican flavors such as our Birria Taco Plate Special, we have on Fridays and Saturdays, you have come to the right place. Magnolia Mart is located at 702 East Houston Street. For an extra treat, when the Luling Eagles football team wins, you win. One free breakfast taco with up to 2 toppings on Saturday mornings, up until noontime. Go Eagles!
Good times with great people. We all have memories of sitting on the front porch with our parents and grandparents, surrounded by friends, having a good time. At Mom's Front Porch, we are recreating that atmosphere, where you can share a sweet treat or ice cream with the kids or grandbabies, or relax with friends over a cup of coffee. Our ever-changing menu includes everything you may need to start your day off with some good treats. We love spending time with our lovely guests and providing them with great food and environment that feels just like home. So come on over to Mom's Front Porch, we can't wait to welcome you into our own little world of happiness. Mom's Front Porch is located at 401 East Davis Street.
Come on down, Uncle Wiggly's in town. Hot and delicious, it's the best around. They got burgers and Bluebell and so much more. Retro wrestling and music, there's fun in store. So come on down to Uncle Wiggly's at our Luling store.
Okay, let's try this again. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's broadcast here on the Luling Eagles Sports broadcast. Before we get started real quick, I'm sure that most of you saw the post regarding Mom's Front Porch. And for those of you that haven't, I did want to real quick go over. Gretchen, unfortunately, well, I should say unfortunately, but Gretchen has decided to sell her business. And so she's no longer in business as Mom's Front Porch. That was effective a week ago. Tomorrow, yeah, because today's Tuesday. My days are all mixed up with this Thanksgiving and everything. So, yeah, but it's going to be a week ago tomorrow that was effectively her last day. So, the business was bought by Sarah, which is one of her employees, and Sarah will be taking it over. Give me a second here. I got to turn off the live deal that you see in front of you there. So we're about to get started here. But the business will become known as Sarah Jane's. So just so y'all are aware, there's a tip-off.
Hey.
And a quick 2 points for the Eagles. I got to fix my clock here. It's not counting the right way. It should be down, not up. So let me get that fixed real quick. Another basket for the Eagles. At least I got the score there in front of you, so. So hopefully I got it now. Let's see.
And another.
Another 6-0. I'll get the clock fixed here momentarily. It's going to be a little bit behind, obviously. There's a whistle. I'm going to let it run so I can catch up. But, yes, I talked to Sarah already about the change in the ownership, and I did tell her we're going to go ahead and let her continue to be the title sponsor, acting title sponsor in the place of Mom's Front Porch. She says that there's a steal there by the Eagles. And drive in and a layup. That was number 20. That's Kaylee Medina. I think it's it's Kylie Medina, I believe what it is. We learned that last year. She's another a returning player for the Eagles this season. Waelder has the ball. And for those of you that haven't been with us, usually we will have a really, really hard time, or at least let me say Brad has a really, really hard time finding a roster for the opponents we play. So that's the case here. So all we're going to do is call numbers for Waelder, and then for Luling, of course, we do have names. It's a steal by 23. That's Layla Ellison. And that's a 3. That's good. That was number 4. That's Kylie Busto. Scores 11-0 now in favor of your Eagles. Number 11 with the ball, and she loses it. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be to the Eagles. Inbounded by 24. That's Erin Hill. She gets it over to Busto. And inside, back out to Busto for a 3. And that's short. Rebounded, and there's a whistle. Just about got the clock caught up. They stop it a couple more times. I should be in good shape. I'm about 10 seconds off now. Jade Lloyd, number 1 for the Lady Eagles there. And there's a steal by Medina over to Janice Flowers. Janice Flowers is back this year for the Lady Eagles. And now we're caught up. 5:38 left here in the first quarter. Bear with us because it's our first broadcast of first pair of broadcasts for the new season. There's a 3, and that's good.
2.
Oh, it's a 2, I'm sorry. Okay, but that's 24. That's Erin Hill. Thank you, Brad. I couldn't really see Steph with the camera there kind of screened me out. So coming the other way are the Wildcats.
Whoop.
We'll call them the Lady Wildcats. I would assume that's what they are. 11 with the ball. She drives in. And there was no foul call there. It was some contact.
That was surprising, yeah.
23 with a rebound. That was Layla Ellison, over to Flowers for three. That's off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Lloyd, and she goes up and scores off the backboard. Down under 5 minutes now left here in the opening quarter. We got all the gang here back except for one. We're missing our QC person, Patricia Calloway, right now. Oh, that's a travel. I'm sorry. That was pretty blatant. So
3.
It's 4:42 left officially in the first quarter. Flowers with it over to Lloyd. Lloyd goes up, and I think she had it blocked by number 2, looks like, for the Wildcats. Lady Wildcats, that is. And then up the floor is 23. She has it stolen. 24, Hill comes up with it for the Eagles, the Lady Eagles, that is. Stolen back by number 11 for the Lady Wildcats. Oh, and there was some contact, and there's a whistle, and there's a foul. So 15-0 with 4:12 left here in the first quarter for your Lady Eagles. So a good start for at least our part of the season, our broadcast part of the season. The girls have already been playing. They've won a few games, lost a few games. There's a ball's loose, and Lloyd with it up at the floor, and she's going to lay it up, and it's going to be in the bucket. 17-0. 23 with it for the Lady Wildcats. Bringing it up the floor, across midcourt. Oh, and there's a knocked away, and yeah, it went off. I was gonna say, it looked like it went off some blue jerseys. And there's an inbound by the Lady Eagles. The Lady Eagles is my not so world famous Craig Way impersonation, wearing the white. Of course, you see the home white with green numerals, green lettering on their jerseys, and then some green trim on there. And then most all of them wearing white shoes, it looks like. Lloyd for a three, and that's good. 20-0 in favor of the Lady Eagles.
I appreciate that they're all wearing the same shoes. It's just
that doesn't
snappy.
always happen, does it? Yeah, I have to agree. I know Brad would agree with that too. Brad's a big time. What do you call it, Brad? Orange head. What do they call those? Basketball junkies. Oh, 3-pointer by number 11 for the Lady Wildcats. So that makes it 20-3.
It's a team. It's uniform. It's nice.
Yes, I agree.
Lloyd inside the 23, back out to Flowers. 23, Layla Ellison, and Flowers shoots it and misses it. Rebound by the Lady Wildcats was 34. Handed it off to her teammate, that's 23, and stolen by Lloyd the other way. Coming back the other way, and that's Medina. She shoots a three, and it's off the backboard and rim, no good. Stolen by Lloyd as 23 came up the floor with it. Over to 24, Hill. Out front to Flowers. She shoots a three. That's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by 34 once again for the Lady Wildcats. Gets it to 11 and steal by Lloyd. Once again over to Hill. Hill driving to the lane. There's a whistle and there's a foul. It's the third team foul for second team foul for the Wildcats, and there's a bucket.
Who was that on the bucket? Anybody catch it?
I didn't see that. Yeah, it just went real quick. I didn't see who it was. 23 bringing the ball up the floor for the Lady Wildcats. And just a reminder, everybody, too, that we have no more 1-and-1s in high school level. It's all five team fouls, and then at the fifth team foul, it's double bonus basically. And there's a Hill, and that's a bucket for the Eagles, Lady Eagles. Oh, I forgot to start the clock a while ago, so I'm behind. Sorry about that. Trying to get the fouls caught up there. I forgot to. Like I said, it's the first broadcast, folks, so bear with us. We got to work out all the kinks. There's a miss by the Lady Wildcats and rebounded by Hill for the Lady Eagles, 24. Over to Flowers. Flowers pulls up and shoots a three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by 31 for the Lady Wildcats. We're at 55.7 left officially in the first quarter. Flowers will be inbounding for the Lady Eagles. Try to get it in and it's thrown away. 23 comes up with it. For the Lady Wildcats, shoots it off the rim, no good. And rebound is knocked out by Medina, but she did get it over to Flowers. Flowers shoots it short, misses it. Lloyd shoots it up and misses it. And then there's a whistle. And it's going to be the Lady Wildcats ball. There it's inbounded. Over to 23. And then knocked away by Lloyd. 11 comes up with it, and there's a whistle. And it's going to be the Whites' ball, the referee says. There's an inbound to Flowers. Down at 16 seconds. I'm assuming my clock will not catch up with the game clock, so I'll let you know when it actually ends at 8, 7, and counting. Lloyd with it, and she passed it to Medina. Medina gets it over to Flowers, over to, I think that was, didn't see who that was actually. I think that was Ellison, as it was, 23. So that is the end of the first quarter here from Luling High School gym on the campus of Luling High School. Your score, your Luling Lady Eagles 24, the Waelder Lady Wildcats 3. So let's go ahead and run a commercial real quick for L&S Restaurant. So stay tuned here on the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast.
L&S Mexican Restaurant is located on 310 East Pierce Street in Luling, Texas. L&S have a rotating daily breakfast and lunch specials. Steak ranchero tacos on Mondays from 5 to 11 a.m. And cheeseburger and fries combo with medium drink on Wednesdays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Along with a full menu of the finest of Mexican foods. L&S offers great service with a family-friendly environment. So, grab the family and head on over to L&S Mexican Restaurant.
And we're back here on the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast. We bring in all the crew. We hadn't had a chance to do it yet. Brad, Greg, they're all here. Stephanie's running the camera there. Stephanie Tracy, the wife of Greg Tracy. Of course, Brad Wright, Greg Tracy, and then, of course, Mr. Logan Pettis with us here as well. So everybody, like I said, except for Patricia and Trish, she said she'll be here around 7, so she should be here in time for the second game. So we'll see how everything goes. We're underway here in the second quarter. Pass inside 31, I'm sorry. Her hair covered her number, so I thought it was 21.
Okay.
24, Hill misses on a jumper, and it goes out of bounds. 7:36 left here until halftime. Actually, 7:33. Let me get that updated a little bit. Inbounded to Flowers by Lloyd. Over to Busto. And over to Flowers in the corner. Over to Lloyd for 3. And she misses. Overshot it. Rebounded by Medina. Over inside. A good shot. Oh, she missed. Okay. That was Evan Bryant. She just checked in for her first action. Number 5. And coming the other way is, looked like a carry there. See one of the gentlemen officiating. He's very familiar with Luling. I'm wondering if he doesn't live around here somewhere. I've seen him officiate several of our games. Oh, see, it goes off the. Didn't see who it went off of. It was 23 dribbling the ball. 6:55 left here until halftime. Inbounded, knocked away by Flowers.
Yep.
And it goes out of bounds. 6:49 left till halftime. Actually, 6:46. I don't know where the other 3 seconds went, but anyway. Inbounded by 11 to 23. 23 with it out front. Gets it over to 11. 11 shoots a three. I think it was tipped by Flowers. I think it was out there. And she gets the rebound, gets it over to Lloyd. Lloyd has it, pulls it out. And over to Medina. Passing it around there. Evan Bryant got a touch on it. Hill has it now. Back to Medina, back to Flowers, over to Lloyd. Over to Bryant and inside to Medina. She misses. Nope. There's a whistle. Held ball, so the possession arrow goes with the Eagles. So I guess that would be helpful to put in front of you too, the possession arrow. It's with Waelder now, or it will be. There it is.
Oh.
And 23 comes up with it for the Lady Wildcats, shoots it, and it's good. 24-5 now, the score. And Flowers with the ball. Brings it out front over to Medina. Inside to Bryant. Over to Hill. Over to Medina. Flowers has it again. Oh, and off the hands of Lloyd. So it'll be a turnover. There's the ball inbounded. 23 bringing it up for the Lady Wildcats. Over to 11. 11 drives into the lane, blocked by Evan Bryant. Well, Evan has that size on her, so.
And height advantage.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I meant, sir. By that. Bryant with his jumper to the free throw line. She missed it. She got it back. Missed that. And then 23 came up with it. She traveled with the ball. They didn't get called. She took 2 steps before she even dribbled it. So I wonder if that's like a mercy thing, Brad. So ball inbounded. Flowers has it. Over to Hill. Medina. Bryant has it again. Over to Lloyd. Back to Flowers. Over to Hill. Hill shoots it and off the backboard and good.
It's got a really flat-looking shot, but she makes them.
And that's all that matters, sir. They don't give you extra points for style. So we're down at around 4.5 minutes until halftime here at Luling High School Gym in this first. And we're going to have another game for you afterwards. The boys will be playing as a steal there by Medina, Kenedy Lions. Ball out front is stolen back by the Lady Wildcats. Over to 11. 11 has it, drives into the lane, shoots it, and she pretty much had a clear path, but she didn't use the backboard. She's tried to shoot it without using the backboard and ended up missing everything pretty much. So, see, we got inbound is what it is by the Lady Wildcats. There's a ball inbounded. 2 has it. Over to 31, out to the top of 14. And stolen by Hill. Hill with it for the Lady Eagles. Yep. Apparently, the Lady Wildcats only have 5 players, or do they have a 6? They have 6. Okay, yeah. So I only saw 5. I didn't see one was getting a drink of water a minute ago. So 14 with the ball. Oh, and has it knocked away by Jade Lloyd. Jade comes back up with it, gives it to Aaron Hill. And Aaron gets it out to Medina. And Medina has it, gets it over to Evan Bryant. Back out front to Flowers. Flowers is off the backboard, no good. Rebounded and stolen by Lloyd. And she got it to Medina and back to Lloyd and over to Flowers. It's a jumper, it's no good. And there's a whistle. Watch out there, Nicole taking some pictures over there underneath the basket. Almost got hit with a ball.
She gets some fun angles over there.
We're at 3:03 left until halftime. There's the inbound. 11 with it for the Lady Wildcats. Lloyd Gardner out there out front. And it's knocked away. And 23 comes up with it. That's over to Lloyd. That's Layla Ellison. Inside to Evan Bryant. Layup is good off the backboard. Makes the score 28-5 in favor of your Lady Eagles. 11 bringing the ball up the floor. Guarded out there by Jade Lloyd. Over to 31. That's a 2 and on the wing there, and she shoots a jumper and misses it. And Hill with a rebound gets it out front to Lloyd. And over to Bryant. Bryant wasn't really looking for it. She started to go toward the basket. But Lady Eagles still have possession. Flowers over to Bryant, and she tried to get it inside to Ellison, which didn't happen. Knocked away. But then Lady Eagles get it right back. Over to Flowers. Over to Lloyd. Over to Hill on the wing. Out top to Lloyd. Over on the wing to Flowers. And that's a 3, I believe.
2.
Or it's 2, okay. I didn't see if she was right close to the line. So we got a whistle and a timeout. So we're at actually 134. I'd been getting behind. Now that time I got ahead a little bit. So your score here is going to be the your Luling Lady Eagles 30 and the Waelder Lady Wildcats 5. So we'll take a quick break here. They got a timeout here on the floor. We'll run a commercial for Uncle Wiggly's Wieners, which is our title sponsor, sir, for the winter sports of boys and girls basketball and boys and girls soccer. Stay tuned here on the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast.
Come on down, Uncle Wiggly's in town. Hot and delicious, it's the best around. They got burgers and Bluebell and so much more. Retro wrestling and music, there's fun in store. So come on down to Uncle Wiggly's at our Luling store.
Well, I was going to mute us, but I might have heard us. I'm sorry during the commercial, and I apologize if you did. But it's such a short commercial, but it's lovingly with us.
Yes.
for forever, pretty much, I would say. So 1 minute, 34 seconds left until halftime here, second quarter. Lady Eagles lead by 25, 30-5. Ball inbound 23.
Uncle Wiggly's turned 8 years old this year.
Yeah, and congratulations, too. I
it.
saw y'all got some folks on Yelp that gave y'all some kudos. It looked like another travel there right in front of us they didn't call. 23, misses on a short jumper. Another travel, number 2 for the Lady Wildcats, and Ellison came up with it, got it to Flowers, and then up front to Lloyd. Lloyd pulled the ball back out, and she has it now. Flowers inside to Ellison. Jumper is no good. Rebounded by the 34 for the Lady, and then there's going to be a jump ball there. Well, the clock's running. I think y'all better stop the clock.
That may have been a mutual decision.
Oh, maybe it may be, Brad. You're right. Yeah. So, all right. So 23 has it. We're down under a minute left here until halftime. Oh, off the foot. So the Lady Wildcats will have possession of the ball. 14 inbounds to 23. 23 over to number 2 in the wing. And, yeah, they're letting a lot of traveling go, Brad. 23 with the ball. And she hasn't knocked away. Yeah, so that's not going to be an over and back. And then Lloyd goes flying onto the floor. Jumper's no good. We're down at about 14 seconds left until halftime. Lloyd with it, lays it up, and she misses it too hard, but Hill rebounds it. She misses it, though, off the backboard. And another shot. That's missed. Rebounded by the Lady Wildcats, and the clock's going to run out. There it is. That's the end of the first half here from Eagle High School Gym with your score, the Luling Lady Eagles, your Luling Lady Eagles 30, and the Waelder Lady Wildcats 5. So we'll be back here shortly. We're going to take a brief break for the halftime festivities. And I noticed I never changed the quarter either in this thing. See, like I told you, folks, it's getting everything started anew, so trying to get used to everything. So apologize, I missed a second, but I'll get it changed to the third there. So So be ready for that. So we're going to take a brief pause here, and we'll be back shortly on the Luling Eagles Sports broadcast.
Nestled on the outskirts of Luling and Lockhart, is the beautiful and quaint chapel on Mayberry Hill. A tiny wedding chapel specializing in micro-weddings, vow renewals, officiant services, and as a photography venue. The chapel is both rustic and elegant, as it sits atop the wooded grounds of a private residence. Named after the homestead and hill it rests upon, the chapel features a cedar accent wall, stunning cedar slatted high ceilings, genuine hardwood floors, and beautifully restored stained glass windows. The Mayberrys are both ordained ministers and enjoy the opportunity to provide small, affordable and stress-free micro-wedding ceremonies, with a wide range of services and all-inclusive packages. Follow the chapel on social media or see their website at chapelonmayberryhill.net.
The management and the staff of the Luling Foundation Farm are striving to produce the safest and best quality Angus beef possible for their customer. This beef is grown locally on the best forage and feed available in the most humane way possible. The Foundation Farm is doing everything they can to produce an excellent beef eating experience for their customers. Please call for current prices and availability at 830-875-2438. Thanks for considering our product. L&S Mexican Restaurant is located on 310 East Pierce Street in Luling, Texas. L&S have a rotating daily breakfast and lunch specials. Steak ranchero tacos on Mondays from 5 to 11 a.m. And cheeseburger and fries combo with medium drink on Wednesdays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Along with a full menu of the finest of Mexican foods. L&S offers great service with a family-friendly environment. So, grab the family and head on over to L&S Mexican Restaurant.
Here at Magnolia Mart, we proudly offer the Luling area unforgettable Mexican classics, including breakfast tacos, lunch tacos, and quesadillas. We use only the freshest ingredients to bring you authentic, unparalleled Mexican flavors. At Magnolia Mart, we have created a menu that is sure to make for an unforgettable dining experience. If you are looking for authentic Mexican flavors such as our birria taco plate special we have on Fridays and Saturdays, you have come to the right place. Magnolia Mart is located at 702 East Houston Street. For an extra treat, when the Luling Eagles football team wins, you win. One free breakfast taco with up to 2 toppings on Saturday mornings, up until noontime. Go Eagles!
Good times with great people. We all have memories of sitting on the front porch with our parents and grandparents, surrounded by friends, having a good time. At Mom's Front Porch, we are recreating that atmosphere, where you can share a sweet treat or ice cream with the kids or grandbabies, or relax with friends over a cup of coffee. Our ever-changing menu includes everything you may need to start your day off with some good treats. We love spending time with our lovely guests and providing them with great food and environment that feels just like home. So come on over to Mom's Front Porch, we can't wait to welcome you into our own little world of happiness. Mom's Front Porch is located at 401 East Davis Street.
Come on down, Uncle Wiggly's in town. Hot and delicious, it's the best around. They got burgers and Bluebell and so much more. Retro wrestling and music, there's fun in store. So come on down to Uncle Wiggly's at our Luling store.
KJ's Embroidery is the place that can make your embroidery dreams a reality. If you're looking for embroidery work for business hats, shirts, or patches embroidered with your business logo, owner Randy Ellis can get you lined up. From a handful of items to bulk items, KJ's Embroidery is the one to call. Check them out on Facebook to stay up to date with all of their current work. If you would like to reach out to KJ's Embroidery for embroidery work done, you can send an email to kjsembroidery@gmail.com or you can call them at 830-263-2447.
We're back here on the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast. Eric Lugo, Brad Wright, Greg Tracy, Stephanie Tracy, and Logan Pettis all here with you from Luling High School Gym on the campus of Luling High School. Getting started here with the third quarter. Here in a little bit, I'll give you a rundown of all our sponsors for 2024-25, and there's a good shot there by Medina. Kaylee Medina. Or I'm going to have to find out if it's Kaylee or Kylie. I thought somebody said last year.
I think it's Kylie.
Yeah, I think it is. I think you're right, Greg. So steal by Hill. That one's easy to get right, Erin Hill. E-R-I-N.
You better get it right. Her mama's down looking at you at the window over here.
Yeah, I know, right? Flowers with the ball over to Hill. And then inside to Ellison. Ellison has knocked away, but back to Hill. And out front to Flowers. Inside to Busto. And that's going to be a whistle and a foul. So that's the first team foul on the Lady Wildcats for this third quarter. Free throws coming. First one is up, and it's off the rim and no good. One more free throw on the way for Kylie Busto. There comes Patricia Calloway, and there's a free throw good. Ball inbounded. 23 with it for the Lady Wildcats. Dribbling it out front, guarded by Busto. Over to 11.
Trish almost had
inside to 2, and she has it stolen. Ellison came up with it, got it over to Flowers. Out over to Medina. And Medina gets fouled, but doesn't go in.
Did take the home field bounce.
So, second team foul for the Lady Wildcats, and Medina will go to the line. Kylie Medina. I do believe Greg is right on that. It's a missed free throw for Medina. Spells it K-A-L-E-I-G-H.
It's Kylie.
Kylie Medina.
Trish is on.
And there's a missed free throw. Busto rebounds it, though.
Woo.
And she missed, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be welcome to our QC guru extraordinaire, Patricia Trish Calloway. And there's a layup, and that's good. That was Ellison, Layla Ellison. So Lady Eagles up by 30 now. 30. Actually, I guess it's 31, 36-5. .23 with the ball. Over to 11. Knocked away. And Busto comes up with it. Flowers with it. Over to Medina. Ellison. Flowers. Ellison again. Hill. And knocked over by Ellison to Flowers. Busto inside to Ellison. She's struggling with 23 for the Wildcats. Over to Medina, who gathers it in, shoots it. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded, and that was good. That was 24, Aaron Hill, yeah. So that makes the score 38-5 in favor of your Lady Eagles. 23 bringing the ball to the floor. And they are wearing their road blue jerseys. I didn't get that out earlier. And I think, like you said, Brad, looks like a little more mercy in the clock running when it play stopped. 31 with it. Gets it over to 11, and there's a whistle and a foul. So bear with us, folks, because it looks like they are kind of running the clock some while the play is stopped. So we might not be dead on accurate on our clock, but we'll try to keep it as close as we can. So 23 with it. Oh, and that was a travel there. She went up with the ball that came down with it, but not called. Flowers comes up with it for your Lady Eagles. Over to Busto. And Kylie she's also Kylie, but hers is spelled K-H-Y-L-I-E. Rebound and shot by Ellison, and she misses it. The Lady Eagles inbound the ball. It went off the Lady Wildcats. Inbounded. Shot, no good. Rebounded over to Busto. Over to Flowers, over to Ellison. Back to Busto.
I think Coach told the girls no more threes.
Okay. And let's go ahead and give her a shout out. Coach Altman, she's new to us this year. Rachel Altman, I believe Rachel's her first name. Altman is her last name. Inbound and layup miss. Rebound, that was 23 Ellison. Rebounded by the Lady Wildcats. 23 with it. Goes up the floor. Gets past a couple of Eagle defenders. Lady Eagle defenders, that is. And 11 has it and is stolen by Ellison. She came through the lane. Flowers has it now for the Lady Eagles.
And Waelder's coach is an ex-alumni.
Who is their coach? I don't recognize
Abigail.
Was Monagold.
Oh, okay. So, I do remember. I remember the name. So, there's a whistle. Got Coach Chamness over here. Colby Chamness, big supporter of the LASB, so we appreciate it. Inbounded to Busto. Whistle.
2 other alumni right there. Chamness and Munoz.
Colby Chamness, and then, of course, Jorge Munoz, as Greg just said.
And then AB over there on the bench.
Yeah, and Aaron Bermudez, their assistant coach for your Lady Eagles. Into Ellison. Ellison has it knocked away. Over to Hill. Over to Busto. In the quarter to Medina. Medina drives the lane and shoots a short jumper, no good. Rebounded. It was by number 2, and she threw it away. Busto comes up with it. Well, there went your threes, Brad.
There went your three, Brad.
Either that or she just forgot. It was a miss. Lady Wildcats with a rebound. 23 bringing the ball up the floor for the Lady Wildcats. Gets it over, or tried to 16. Knocked out of bounds. We're at about 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Ball inbounded, and the Lady Wildcats have it. Shoot it, and they score. That was 31 with that layup off the backboard. Makes it score 38-7. Favor of your Lady Eagles. Over to Flowers on the coming back up the floor. 24. 3 seconds in the lane on someone. I think it might have been Flowers. She was standing there pretty much.
I think it was on Ellison.
Oh, okay. She may have been further under the lane that I saw. 23 with it for the Lady Wildcats. Again, wearing the road blue and white numerals, white lettering, Waelder across their chest. Eagles bring the ball up the floor. Look like they're all wearing, well, I mean, some of them have light colored, but 2 or 3 of them have dark colored shoes, black shoes. Rebound by 23 for the Lady Wildcats. Coming the other way, knocked away by Busto. Busto comes the other way with it. Driving the lane. Layup, nice. And it's good, and the foul. So an and one there for the Lady Eagles. Makes the score 40-7. So Busto will go to the line to shoot an and one. There's a free throw, and it's up and out and back in. Scored 41, and ladies, got to take the ball in. Can't just leave it there. Inbounded by 31. 23 with it. Over to 11. Shoots a 3 and misses everything pretty much. Ball inbounded by Medina over to Busto. Kylie to Kylie. Oh, she traveled. Yeah. They're going to call the travel in on us.
she thought she could get away with it.
She laughed, too. She realized she did it. It's like, oops. Ball inbounded. But when you have a sizable lead, you can do stuff like that and laugh about it. Stolen by Medina. And she comes the other way, lays it up, and it's good. 43-7 the score now. The Lady Wildcats bringing the ball the other way. We're just about done here with the third quarter. Stolen by Hill. Over to Medina. 6 seconds and counting. She lays it up. It's no good. Rebounded. And that was missed. That was Hill that rebounded it. And there's the buzzer. I believe that shot would have counted had it went in, but it didn't. So it's going to be the fourth quarter now. And your score here at the end of 3 quarters from Eagle High School gym on the campus of Luling High School is your Luling Lady Eagles 43.
Oh, we left it.
And the Waelder Lady Wildcats 7. So I'm going to go ahead and do a rundown of all our sponsors. Of course, if you heard here at the Open, I had a little trouble getting on, but helps if you turn the sound on, actually on our little program that we use, but I didn't, so I got it now. But if you were with us then, you heard me talk about Mom's Front Porch not being Mom's Front Porch pretty much anymore. Gretchen has decided to sell the business, and Gretchen Moore, of course, her friend. And I want to say I did post it on Facebook. I'm sure some of y'all saw it. Very much appreciate everything that Gretchen ever did for us. She helped us, when she was pretty much the first sponsor the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast ever had. She always supported us. She always, supported me, when I was doing the interviews for the Watermelon Thump Queen candidates over the summers. These last 3 summers that I've done it at her restaurant. And she's really going to be missed, so. And I told her that. I really hated to see her leave. I'm sure a lot of the Luling community hated to see her leave, but, she felt like it was time, so she's going to do some nice things with her family. At least that's what she said. There's a whistle. So to make sure the clock, if it's going to stop or if it's still running. So the rest of the sponsors, let me go ahead and get them run down while the action goes on here. You can see it there in front of you. So Mom's Front Porch is going to become Sarah Jane's, in case y'all didn't know. I had already talked to Sarah. She's taken over. She bought the business. She worked for Gretchen, and she's going to take it over. And she says that she really doesn't know as a layup there by Busto. That's going to make the score 45-7. She doesn't know. Her middle name is not Jane. Say it that way. She just said that it's something that the regular customers started calling her, and it just kind of stuck. So she's going to turn that into the name of the business. So it's going to be called Sarah Jane's. So she will basically fill out the remainder of the year in place of Mom's Front Porch, just so everybody's aware. So every time we say Sarah Jane's, well, just know that was Mom's Front Porch will now be Sarah Jane's. So she will still be the title sponsor, at least till the end of the year. Then at the end of the year, we'll revisit it and see what happens. So there's Jade Lloyd with the ball coming up the floor for the Lady Eagles. So the other sponsors, of course, I mentioned it a little earlier. If you heard, Uncle Wiggly's Wieners is now the title sponsor, as it's the winter sports season. As a rebound by the Lady Eagles, and Busto misses a layup. Boys and girls basketball, the ball goes out off of Evan Bryant. It's going to be a turnover on the Eagles, Lady Eagles, that is. 6.5 minutes left here in the ball game. So Magnolia Mart, of course, is our sponsor, title sponsor, that is, for the spring sports of baseball and softball. There's a whistle. Clock got a little ahead. Now they're letting it run, so it's going to catch up to what I got there in front of you. About 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We have to change the possession arrow over to us, to Lady Eagles, that is. So I got it changed now, so there's a whistle. So Lady Eagles will be inbounding it. So the rest of the sponsors, Texas Trusted Insurance, Baker Boys Barbecue has a layup is good by Medina. Makes the score 47-7. Texas Trusted Insurance, Baker Boys Barbecue, LNS Mexican Restaurant, the Luling Eagle Athletic Booster Club, the Luling Foundation Farm, Blake's Restaurant, Rusty Rooster, the Chapel on Mayberry Hill. Shout out to you, JG. Saw she was looking at the LESB page earlier today, or the Luling discussion group. One of them, she was. Layup there by Medina. Makes the score 49-7. D&T Record Service, Rails and L's Tap House, which of course is our Road Watch Party establishment during football season. The official Road Watch Party establishment, let me say it the right way. Shot was short, rebounded by Bryant up to Lloyd. Lloyd with a layup, and it's good. Makes the score 51-7. Syntex Smokers, Miller's Auto Works, Memphis Mexican Restaurant, City Market, KJ's Embroidery, Loyalty Waste Solutions. Who's that? Rise Broadband, Rise Fiber, and Sonia Dew / Kenedy Show Steers. And that's it, folks. That's all the sponsors for the 2024-25 is a steal there by Lloyd, and it was an over and back after that. So got the Eagles in front of us, the Luling Eagle boys basketball team. They're going to be playing next, and we'll have that game as well. Inbounded by the Lady Wildcats. 11 drives, and then she's going to get fouled by one of the Lady Eagles. See Coach Campos right here in front of us. Jose Campos, as I call him, Josie. 2 with it out on the wing for the Lady Wildcats, knocked away. 23 comes up with it. Oh, and almost in off the backboard. And Evan Bryant comes up with the rebound, gets over to boost over to Lloyd. Lloyd throws it, and it gets loose. Hill comes up with it and lays it up and good off the backboard. Makes the score 53-7. And, Brad, I just have to say we're going to have to enjoy this one because they won't all be this easy. No. Rebound as 11 misses off the backboard. Medina lays it up and good off the backboard. So we got a whistle. They got a timeout. I think Coach Altman called a timeout. And I think if I remember, that's the first timeout the whole game that either team is called. So
I thought Waelder took one earlier.
Oh, did they? I didn't. That's the first one I remember seeing anyway. So, again, folks, thanks to all the sponsors that for LESB that make LESB what it is. We're very much appreciative of all of you. So we'll try to get another rundown during the boys' game, but for right now we'll just leave it at that. Definitely glad to have our guy here, Mr. Pettis, and his wife, Megan Cox Pettis, taking over as title sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
So he hasn't fallen asleep yet. I won't let him fall asleep. He's over here next to me. I think the next game promises to be much more exciting, sir. So it'll keep you awake. So there's an inbound by the Lady Wildcats. 23 with it, over to 11. 11 drives into the lane, lays it up off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Bryant. She threw it out front. Lloyd has to run it down, and she does. Over to Flowers. Flowers shoots it's right off. She's on the line. It would have been 2, but she missed. Bryant rebounded it over to Busto. That's a 3. That's off the backboard, no good. Rebounded, and that's good. That was Medina. 57-7 now in favor of your Lady Eagles.
Who had that bucket, Eric?
That was it Medina? I believe it was Medina. Oh, thrown away. And that goes out of bounds. Be Lady Eagles ball. So Busto with it, over to Flowers. Over to Bryant.
In like 2 minutes. I want to see those Spurs numbers. I want to see like 111.
Lloyd with a 3, and that's good. Well, I think they must have heard you, sir.
NBA, they'd have 60 at the half, though.
Uh-huh.
And let me just say, it's come up again, Brad and I were talking some games we had earlier in the season. Of course, this is our first broadcast for 2024-25 for LESB. But we had an earlier game. I don't remember. It was at Schulenburg. I can't remember who it was, but we scored 60. The girls scored 60.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we were thinking, did we have any game last year at all that the whole season that they scored? I mean, even 40, I think, is maybe the most they scored. There's a bucket by the Lady
Yeah,
Wildcats.
I don't think so.
I don't think there. I mean, we were trying to think about it and we couldn't think of one. So so definitely looks like it's a much improved Lady Eagle squad. You know, and of course it's a new district this year, and it's a shot, a 3-pointer. It's no good. It didn't even hit anything but air. Lloyd with it over to Flowers. Flowers lays it up, and that's good off the backboard. I think they've missed the bucket for them, or something's not right, because I thought they had 9. They only have them as 7.
I've got them for 7.
Okay, is it 7? I mean, I'm not sure. I thought I missed something somewhere. Or maybe I just hit the wrong side. Maybe that's what it was. So we're about 35 seconds left here in the fourth quarter of this first game. And we have, like I said, invite you to stay tuned for the second game. It'll be the Kenedy Lions taking on your Luling Eagles boys basketball. Steal by Flowers. And she gets hammered. That's a foul. Going underneath the basket. So that's the first team foul in this quarter for the Wildcats. It's going to be 2 free throws for the Lady Eagles. 2 team fouls on the Lady Eagles. There's a free throw good by Flowers.
Very nice.
Makes the score 65-7. And misses on the layup. And Medina gets it back, misses. Bryant gets it. She loses it. And there's going to be a jump ball. That should go over to the white, which is Eagles.
Everybody rolling around on the floor.
Don't you know you get dirty that way, sir?
Especially in the white uniforms.
It's actually 18 seconds on the clock left, so I'm going to leave the clock stopped for a little bit. Busto with it, shoots a 3. That's off the rim, no good. Bryant rebounds it, gets it out front to Lloyd. Lloyd shoots a 3. That's no good. Now I'll go ahead and start the clock there. It's caught up pretty much. Medina, they're fighting for it.
5 seconds
We're
left.
at 5.1 left.
Well, they're not Wimby numbers, but, close enough.
There's a inbound. This is probably going to do it right here shortly. 3, no good off the backboard, and that is it, folks. So the final in this first game of the doubleheader here tonight on Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast is going to be your Luling Lady Eagles 65 and the Waelder Lady Wildcats 7. So there's the final there in front of you. So stay tuned again for the back half of the doubleheader, which is going to be the Luling Eagle boys basketball team taking on the Kenedy Lions. So we're going to go silent here for a little bit, and we'll run some commercials for you, and we'll be back shortly here on the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast. Thank you for tuning in.
Nestled on the outskirts of Luling and Lockhart, is the beautiful and quaint chapel on Mayberry Hill. A tiny wedding chapel specializing in micro weddings, vow renewals, officiant services, and as a photography venue. The chapel is both rustic and elegant, as it sits atop the wooded grounds of a private residence. Named after the homestead and hill it rests upon, the chapel features a cedar accent wall, stunning cedar slatted high ceilings, genuine hardwood floors, and beautifully restored stained glass windows. The Mayberrys are both ordained ministers and enjoy the opportunity to provide small, affordable and stress-free micro-wedding ceremonies, with a wide range of services and all-inclusive packages. Follow the chapel on social media or see their website at chapelonmayberryhill.net.
The management and the staff of the Luling Foundation Farm are striving to produce the safest and best quality Angus beef possible for their customer. This beef is grown locally on the best forage and feed available in the most humane way possible. The Foundation Farm is doing everything they can to produce an excellent beef eating experience for their customers. Please call for current prices and availability at 830-875-2438. Thanks for considering our product. L&S Mexican Restaurant is located on 310 East Pierce Street in Luling, Texas. L&S have a rotating daily breakfast and lunch specials. Steak ranchero tacos on Mondays from 5 to 11 a.m. And cheeseburger and fries combo with medium drink on Wednesdays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Along with a full menu of the finest of Mexican foods. L&S offers great service with a family-friendly environment. So, grab the family and head on over to L&S Mexican Restaurant.
Here at Magnolia Mart, we proudly offer the Luling area unforgettable Mexican classics, including breakfast tacos, lunch tacos, and quesadillas. We use only the freshest ingredients to bring you authentic, unparalleled Mexican flavors. At Magnolia Mart, we have created a menu that is sure to make for an unforgettable dining experience. If you are looking for authentic Mexican flavors such as our birria taco plate special, we have on Fridays and Saturdays, you have come to the right place. Magnolia Mart is located at 702 East Houston Street. For an extra treat, when the Luling Eagles football team wins, you win. One free breakfast taco with up to 2 toppings on Saturday mornings, up until noontime. Go Eagles!
Good times with great people. We all have memories of sitting on the front porch with our parents and grandparents, surrounded by friends, having a good time. At Mom's Front Porch, we are recreating that atmosphere, where you can share a sweet treat or ice cream with the kids or grandbabies, or relax with friends over a cup of coffee. Our ever-changing menu includes everything you may need to start your day off with some good treats. We love spending time with our lovely guests and providing them with great food and environment that feels just like home. So come on over to Mom's Front Porch, we can't wait to welcome you into our own little world of happiness. Mom's Front Porch is located at 401 East Davis Street.
Come on down, Uncle Wiggly's in town. Hot and delicious, it's the best around. They got burgers and bluebell and so much more. Retro wrestling and music, there's fun in store. So come on down to Uncle Wiggly's at our Luling store.
KJ's Embroidery is the place that can make your embroidery dreams a reality. If you're looking for embroidery work for business hats, shirts, or patches embroidered with your business logo, owner Randy Ellis can get you lined up. From a handful of items to bulk items, KJ's Embroidery is the one to call. Check them out on Facebook to stay up to date with all of their current work. If you would like to reach out to KJ's Embroidery for embroidery work done, you can send an email to kjsembroidery@gmail.com or you can call them at 830-263-2447.
We're back here on the Luling Eagles Sports broadcast for the back end of our doubleheader tonight. Get everything started here. Steal by Jaime Gomez for the Eagles. Gets it over to Hanks. Back to Jaime. Over to Spencer, Brayson Spencer. Those of y'all that have been watching the football broadcast we've done, the layup is no good. You're going to recognize a lot of these names. Aiden Flores is the one that missed that layup, number 11. Steal by Jaime Gomez. Well, it was, but now Spencer comes up with it. And layup, no good. Hanks was in there fighting for the rebound. He didn't get to it. And just to let everyone know, I did try to go over to the scores table and get some names, at least last names for the Kenedy Lions, and their coach did not put names in the book. So I tried for you. Layup is good by Flores. First 2 points go to the Eagles. 3 with it for the Lions. As we did with the girls, we'll just call the numbers for the opponent, that being Kenedy. 30 with it at the top of the key, and he misses it. Rebound by Hanks, and he lost it. And Samuelson, number 13, Kate Samuelson, comes up with it for your Eagles, gets it over to Spencer. And Spencer tried to get it to Jaime Gomez up there on the wing, but gets knocked out of bounds. And we got Patricia Calloway now on the camera duty, so we're breaking her in right. Samuelson for a 3, and it's in and out, no good. Rebounded by 21 for the Lions. Gets it over to number 3. 3 has it, bringing it up the floor. And cuts inside and has it knocked away. It's going to stay with the Lions down here on this end. And the ball goes out of bounds. This time it's going to go to the Eagles. Spencer trying to get it in, gets it in. Over to Gomez, and he gets it back. Knocks it forward to Samuelson. Hanks underneath, and Hanks lays it up and good. And that'll make the score 4-0. Number 0 with the ball for the Lions. Gets it over to 3 on the wing. Oh, and out, thrown away. It's going to go out of bounds, or it's going to be either an over back or go out of bounds, one or the other. It was an over and back.
Good job by Jaime to chase after that one and kind of force it. You know, if you can get an easy one, steal and quick layup out of it,
right,
then great. But either way, we're going to come out with the ball here.
And that's absolutely what happened, what Brad just mentioned. Spencer with it for the Eagles, gets it over to Flores. And Gomez for a 3, no good. Fought for a rebound there, and Gomez comes back up with it. Flores lays it up, and it's good. 6-0 for your Eagles. Good start. 0 with it for the Lions. Dribbles it out front. Gets it over to 11 on the wing. 11 with it, gets it over to 0. 0 out to 30. And he lays it up, misses it. It went off the rim. Gomez with it over to Spencer. Samuelson with it now. It's inside, but actually it did get it to Hanks, and Flores lays it up, and it's good. So you're going to have a timeout here called by the Kenedy Lions, and their coach is not happy at all whatsoever. So we'll give them a timeout. It'll take them down, of course, to let everyone know. Each team gets 5 timeouts. We didn't have too much of that in the first game. There wasn't a need for it. So the teams can use the timeouts as they see fit. They get, correct me if I'm wrong, Brad, 3 full timeouts and 2 30 timeouts. So the full timeout 60 seconds. The 2 timeouts, they're 30-second timeouts, which is half. So, like I said, they can use them however they want. This might have been a 30-second timeout here. Probably would have been a good place to take it. We're at 4:53 left in the first quarter. And we did lose Greg and Steph. Greg is back working with the school. He says full-time. He says it's not really officially official, but he said 4:30 comes awfully early in the morning, so he's got to go get some rest. And so, again, I mentioned we have Patricia Calloway running the camera for us. 0 with it over to 11. Three-pointer, it misses everything. And rebounded by 10, gets it out to 21. And he loses it, and there's going to be a whistle, and it's going to be a foul on the floor. Yeah, it is. It's going to be the second team foul on the Eagles. I was thinking I had the team fouls there in front of you, but I noticed that I don't, so I don't have to worry about that, I guess. The possession arrow I do have in front of you there is going to be with the Lions currently.
We call him number 0. Is 0 a number?
There's a miss by the Lions. Rebounded. And that was good. So that's the first bucket for the wrong side. First bucket for the Lions. Gomez with it. Layup, and it's good. I should have just left that 10 on there. Change it back anyway.
To be fair, the last year I played basketball, and yes, I did play basketball. I was number 00, so.
There's going to be a foul on the Eagles. So we got a discrepancy because it says here I guess we're going this way, so I guess it is we had the possession arrow, so I was just trying to figure that out. So I got it right now. So 0 with it. And it actually got to the 10, over to 11. 11 with a running jumper is no good off the rim. Rebounded by 50, and now it's fought for, and there's a whistle. We're going to have another foul on the Eagles. That's already 4 team fouls in this first quarter.
Captain of the team walks up, steals this guy's girlfriend, says, "Don't be with a 0." Nah, never mind.
So no team fouls yet for the Lions, but like I said, 4. The next one, and there's a steal by Spencer, is going to put the Lions in the double bonus. The layup is missed by Jaime Gomez. Rebounded, and the other way with it is number 0. And thrown in and stolen by Flores. And a layup is good by Aiden Flores. And I want to say, Brad, I don't know if it's just me, but it looks like he's grown a little bit since last season.
I think so.
Flores. Yeah, he's got a lot of size on him that I don't remember him having last year. And number 50's checked in for the Eagles, and he's got the ball. I thought he had it. That's Zamarian Cruz for the Eagles. And it's a jumper by Jaime. That's good. Makes the score 14-2. And there's a pass to 11. Inside to 50, and there's going to be a whistle. That's going to be the 5th team foul on the Eagles. It's going to put the Lions in the double bonus, so to speak. It's 2:52 left here in the opening quarter. So 50 at the line, shooting 2. First one is up and good. So one more for number 50 for the Lions. He missed everything. Yeah, that's going to be a turnover. Yeah. Spencer will be inbounding for the Eagles. Gets it in. Flores has it. And it's stolen by 24. Good job there to stay with it. Makes the score 14-5. Flores inbounds it and gets it to Gomez, but gets it back from Gomez. Flores layup, and it's good. 16-5 now. Favor of your Eagles. 11 with it for the Lions. Over to 50 on the wing and shoots a jumper. In and out, no good. And it went off of 50. It's going to be the Eagles' ball. Battling there with Cade Samuelson. Ball inbounded. Gomez to Spencer, and then back to, and there's going to be a whistle, but it was on the line there. Ball's out of bounds. Not too often you see the Eagles with 5 fouls and Kenedy with none.
Right.
So Jaime thought about a 3, decided against it. Gets it over to Flores, back to Gomez for a 3, and it's off the rim, no good. And Flores gets it back as there was a rebound underneath. That was, I think, Samuelson came up with that. And there's a whistle. I think it's going to be the first foul. So I spoke it into existence, I guess. First foul on the Lions. Inbounded by Cruz. And a shot that he missed on a layup, did Cruz. And rebounded, Levin with it. Shoots it, and off the backboard and rim, no good. And then Flores came up with it, got it to Spencer, got it to Gomez, and Gomez lays it in. Just like that, it's 18-5 in favor of your Eagles. 0 with it for the Lions. Brings it up, and it's over to Levin. Levin shoots a 3 on the wing, no good. Rebounded by Spencer. Spencer brings it up the floor for your Eagles. A little less than a minute and a half left in the opening quarter. Over to Flores, and the wing to Samuelson, who drives in, passes it to Flores, and Flores once again. Flores having a good game so far, Brad. 20-5 in favor of your Luling Eagles.
Yeah, I've got him for 12 points already.
It's a steal, knock away, and gets it over to Samuelson, who gets it out front to Jaime, and Jaime lays it up and in. Jaime Gomez with the bucket there, and 22-5 now. Your Eagles out in front. Looks like it's going to be a good day all around for the Eagles, at least so far. Lady Eagles, if you aren't with us to the first half of the doubleheader, they won 65-7. Yes, that was the score, in case you weren't with us. So Jaime Gomez comes up with it for your Eagles. Gets it out front. We're down at about half a minute left here in the first quarter. Flores over to Cruz. Cruz makes that on a short running jumper. And the score is 24-5 now. Kenedy with bringing it up, number 0 with it. And tried to get it to 24, his teammate, but he stolen by Samuelson up front to Jaime. Jaime just kind of coasts in and lays it up. My clock is a couple of seconds ahead, so my clock's going to run out right in front of you. For 3, 2, 1, and there's a jumper, and it's off the rim, no good by number 11. So that is the end of the first quarter with your score, your Luling Eagles 26 and the Kenedy Lions 5. So we'll be back shortly here for the second quarter. We'll go ahead and run a commercial now for the Chapel on Mayberry Hill. Shout out to you again, JG, here on the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast.
Nestled on the outskirts of Luling and Lockhart is the beautiful and quaint chapel on Mayberry Hill. A tiny wedding chapel specializing in micro-weddings, vow renewals, officiant services, and as a photography venue. The chapel is both rustic and elegant, as it sits atop the wooded grounds of a private residence. Named after the homestead and hill it rests upon, the chapel features a cedar accent wall, stunning cedar slatted high ceilings, genuine hardwood floors, and beautifully restored stained glass windows. The Mayberrys are both ordained ministers and enjoy the opportunity to provide small, affordable and stress-free micro-wedding ceremonies, with a wide range of services and all-inclusive packages. Follow the chapel on social media or see their website at chapelonmayberryhill.net.
We're back here on the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast. Eric Lugo, Brad Wright, Logan Pettis, and Patricia Trish Calloway, all here with you from Eagle High School Gym, Luling High School Gym, whichever one you prefer. Jaime Gomez with the ball out front. Shoots a long 3. It's off the rim, no good. Rebounded by number 1, who's in for his first action. And throws it away. He tried to keep it going over and back and ended up getting it out. Some new players here. 5 in for the first time for the Lions. And 21, there's going to be a foul on the Eagles. Their first team foul of the second quarter. And 21 will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. So 21 for the Eagles, that's Braden Palacios. Free throw by number 21 for Kenedy is no good. Kenedy wearing their road jerseys, maroon jerseys with white numerals, white lettering, Kenedy across the chest, and there's a miss, and Zamarian Cruz comes up with a rebound, gets it over to Palacios. And he has it out front. and gets it over to number 4. That's Gary Cantu. Over to Cruz, and good pass there by Gary. Good assist. Going to make the score 28-5.
He's quarterback. He ought to be able to make a good pass.
Exactly. I would think so, right? We're all in agreement on that. So as Brad just mentioned, of course, those of y'all that were with us during football season know Gary was a quarterback, wore number 9 then. Now he's wearing number 4 as a member of the varsity basketball team, boys varsity basketball team, that is. 11 with a 3, and that's good. And inbounded by Gary over to Jaime, back to Gary. Cantu, back to Jaime Gomez. Jaime out front to Zamarian. Zamarian couldn't get a hold of it. Brayson Spencer is right there in front of their coach. He was looking, wanting him to step out of bounds. We're going to get a timeout. 30 called by our new coach here for the boys as well. We got 2 new coaches here at Luling High School. That's going to be Coach Ryan Geiger. It's a Geiger, pretty much like the Geiger, oil Geiger. So that's how he spells his last name. So a timeout for the Eagles, and we're going to take that off their tally. It's going to be their first one, if I remember correctly. So there should be 4 either way for the rest of the game. We're at 6:38 left here in the second quarter. The Eagles are up 28-8, up by 20. So looks like the Eagles are going to be inbounding this particular possession. Cruz with it. Gets it out front to Spencer. Spencer drives in and it's a block, but I believe we're going to get a foul before that. So it should be a foul either way now. Kenedy will have their first team foul. Eagles already have one a little earlier. Inbounded, and Gary comes up with it, gets it over to Jaime. Jaime out on the wing. He's looking for some opening to shoot a 3, but he couldn't find any and got it to Gary. Gary got it over to Braden. Got a Braden. Braden gets it over to Brayson. So we got a foul on Brayson by number 3 for the Lions. And Braden Palacios wears number 1. Brayson Spencer wears number 2. To make it even more interesting. Inbounded by Braden to Brayson. Brayson with it. And has it out front. Gets it over to Braden. Braden Palacios with it. Dribbling it out front. Guarded tightly there by number 3, I believe. Or 0, sorry. With a double dribble called on the Eagles. So the ball be turned over to the Lions. It's at 5:52 officially left in the second quarter. 0 with it. Oh, and thrown away. Or maybe knocked away.
Deflected, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Oops. Sorry about that. When you're on the opposite side of it, folks, sometimes you don't quite catch everything. Inbounded. And that's going to be knocked out, I believe, as well. That time I did see it. A while ago I didn't. So we got first action coming for Caden Tank Lopez. Of course, wore number 5 on the football field. Now wears 35 here on the hardwood. Number 0 with it. Over to 11 for a 3 on the wing, and that's good. Makes the score 28-11. Inbounded to Flores. Up front to Palacios. Palacios with a layup, and actually a hook shot, let me say. It's good, whatever you want to call it.
When I grow up, I'm going to have that Tank Lopez hair.
0 with it for the Lions. Gets it over to 3, out inside the 21, knocked away. Palacios comes up with it. Gets it over to Tank. And to number 1, Palacios again. Over front to Flores, and there's a whistle. There's going to be a travel called on Braden Palacios.
Logan, you had that hair, you'd be looking like Sideshow Bob, though.
I tried to grow that hair, actually, and that's how this beard happened. I don't know.
That reminds me of my guy Brad Kellner over there in Austin calls Bert Auburn, the kicker for the Longhorns, Sideshow Bert. So, and if you've seen Bert Auburn, a lot of you Texas Longhorn fans have seen him. You know why. So, 11 with the ball for the Lions. Knocked away by Spencer. We're at 4:33 left in the first half, second quarter, however you want to look at it. Three to inbound the ball. Gets it over to 24, and it actually over his head, and the Eagles come up with it. Spencer with it. Over to Flores, and another two for Flores. Makes the score 32-11. Zero with it for the Lions. Drives in, passes it on the wing to three. Three drives in, misses everything on the layup. And Flores with it. Might have got away with a push-off. Not called there by the official. 11 with it, Flores. Aiden Flores over to Tank Lopez. Tank Lopez drives in, shoots a short jumper, and in and out. But Flores comes up with it and comes up with another bucket for your Eagles. Makes the score 34-11. Zero with it for the Lions, bringing it up the floor up to 11. Over to 50 here on the wing and shoots a short jumper that misses everything. Rebounded by Flores, gets it up the floor. He tried to get it to Spencer, but way too far out front.
Got Flores unofficially at 16 points now.
Wow.
And with the size he has, we're definitely going to need. I mentioned earlier, I didn't really get it all the way out. The new districts for these boys and girls basketball teams. You're looking at Goliad, Poth. There's a 23, almost lost that. Karn City. Oh, thrown up. It's going to be an over and back. Yep, that's what it'll be. Karn City, Nixon Smiley, Stockdale. And I think that was all of them. I think I got all six, or the other five besides Luling. Ball being inbounded by your Eagles. Spencer with it. Dribbling it out front. Shoots a three. And off the rim, no good. Rebounded by 24 for the Lions. Gets it over to 11. 11 with it, shoots a jumper off the backboard and rim, no good. He gets his own rebound. Over to Zero on the wing for a three. That's no good. Rebounded, knocked around. It ended up in the hands of Spencer. Hank's got a hand on it. He's back in. Flores with it now. Over to Spencer. And jumper is no good. And over front to Tank. Tank's going to shoot a jumper just beyond the free throw line, no good. And there's a whistle. And I believe we're going to have a foul. It's, the second team foul on your Eagles. Have two for the Kenedy Lions. So two either way. So neither team in danger just yet of shooting free throws. Unless it's a shooting foul, and there's a shot by 24. That's missed. Down at around 2 minutes left here in the first half. Flores with it over to Tank Lopez. Tank Lopez drives in, lays it up, and misses it off the rim. Rebounded by 30 for the Lions. Yes, it was. And then over to Zero. And he drives. Oh, looked like a carry there. He lost control anyway. Samuelson comes up with it for the Eagles. Gets it, and knocked away. Over to 10. It's a little sloppy basketball going on right now. 24 with it. Over to 11. 11 on the wing, shoots a jumper. That's off the rim, no good. Knocked out of bounds. And it's going to stay with the Lions on this end. 1:28 left in the second quarter, first half. 11 with it and try to get it in. And Kate Samuelson comes up with it over to Spencer. Spencer. And it's a good bucket, and it's going to be an and one. So makes the score 36-11 in favor of your Eagles. Spencer goes to the line to shoot his and one. A minute 20 left here in the first half. Free throw is off the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Lions. It was number 21, I believe. 0 with it now. Over at 30, and there's a whistle. Going to get a travel.
No, Tank on the foul.
Okay, Tank on the foul. I thought I saw him do travel motion, but I wasn't really looking at it really well. Thank you, Brad, for catching that. So it's a 13 foul on the Eagles in this quarter. Knocked away by Samuelson. And the ball will stay with the Lions on this end. Somebody from the Lions is going to have to inbound that. Brad, I know you used to officiate. You said sometimes an official will just put the ball down if there's nobody there.
Yeah. Nobody's making an effort to get over there.
So there's a whistle. The ball goes out of bounds. Minute 5 left in the first half. Flores with it for the Eagles, gets it over to Spencer. And back to Flores. Flores loses it. 0 comes up with it. He comes the other way, lays it up, no good. Rebounded by number 30. And that's no good. And then we're going to have a foul. Or jump ball. That's what we're going to have, yeah. So the jump ball is going to be the way of the Lions. So I had it with us. I think at the quarter it changed. I didn't change it. So I'm going to just leave it where it's at. Oh, and the block. Samuelson comes up with it. It was no whistle. And a steal. I thought it was a steal, but it's going to end up being a foul on somebody. Looks like on the Lions. So 3 team fouls now each way. Put that on the wrong side. You're not seeing it there in front of you, so you didn't know I did that. So Samuelson will shoot now. Free throws, and that's the first one. It's up and no good. We're at 38.1 left here in the first half. Fortunately, I don't have tenths of a second there on the clock. I've asked for that. The manufacturers of this scoreboard that you see there in front of you, maybe I'll get it one day. 0 with it and misses. Rebounded by Tank Lopez, and he gets it out front to Spencer. Spencer chases it down over to Samuelson and over to Palacios. I believe he's going to get called for a travel. He did. So we're at 17.7 now left in the first half. Inbounded. And 0 with it. And there's going to be a foul on the Eagles. Yes, we are. So we're at 12.9 left. I'm going to go ahead and back it up to 13. Okay, there's a inbound and short jumper good by number 11 for the Lions. So this is the final possession, looks like, for the first half. It'll go to the Eagles. Flores with it, shoots it, and off the backboard and rim and in and out. So no good. So at halftime, your score is going to be your Luling Eagles 36, the Kenedy Lions 13. So let me go ahead and take this moment to do the rundown again of the, as I did with the girls' game, of all our sponsors. I'm sorry, not just title sponsors, but all the sponsors for Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast for 2024-25 school year. So again, in case you missed it, Mom's Front Porch has basically retired. There is no more Mom's Front Porch, but it will become Sarah Jane's. I believe she said she's going to open this coming Monday on December 9th, unless something changes or she gets delayed, and she's been doing some renovations over there. I went by there a little earlier and saw the stuff going on. So, of course, we do have the title sponsor right now for the winter sports of boys and girls basketball, boys and girls soccer. That would be Mr. Pettis over here to my left.
Yeet.
Uncle Wiggly's Wieners. What was that, sir? Was that a yeet?
That was a yeet.
Okay. I'll make sure I heard that right. So, of course, his wife is here with him, Megan Cox Pettis. So, Thanks to them for their sponsorship
Double
of the
yeet.
title sponsorship. Let me get it right, of the winter sports. And then, of course, we have Magnolia Mart, which is a title sponsor for the spring sports, baseball and softball. Shout out to our friend over there, Faraz. And I believe Abu Wej. I hope I said that right, Faraz. I don't know if you're listening or not, or somebody you know is listening and would tell you if I pronounced your name correctly or not. I'll talk to you next time I see you and get the pronunciation. I want to make sure I get it right. You know, you're helping us out, supporting us. Definitely want to get your name right. So, of course, all our other sponsors, Texas Trusted Insurance. Of course, our friend Travis Tresner, Luling High School alum. Baker Boys Barbecue, another friend of ours, another Luling High School alum, Wayne Baker. L&S Mexican Restaurant, Larry Corpus and his crew over there. Luling Eagle Athletic Booster Club, the Luling Foundation Farm. Of course, our friend Bonnie Dredla had a daughter that just graduated back in May of this year, Skylar. Skylar, I think, is doing pretty well, going to Blinn College right now. Blake's Restaurant, Rusty Rooster, Chapel on Mayberry Hill. Again, shout out to our friend J.G. Mayberry. D&T Record Service, the Rails and Nails Tap House, official road watch party establishment during football season. Of course, Cody Bateman and his crew over there. Syntex Smokers, our friend, of course, another Luling High School alum. Both of them, Paige Heller Johnson and MJ Michael Johnson. So representing Syntex Smokers. Miller's Auto Works, Memes Mexican Restaurant, City Market, KJ's Embroidery. Of course, our friend Randy Ellis over there taking good care of us. If you haven't checked out our picture on our Facebook page, check it out. That's all Mr. Randy over there with KJ's Embroidery. Loyalty Waste Solutions, of course, that's Greg Tracy and his wife Stephanie, his little side project business. Rice Broadband, Rice Fiber, and Sonia Dew, Kenedy Show Steers. I did want to mention the Miller's Auto Works, that's Miller Bullock and his wife Cheryl. Of course, they have a daughter, Charlie Bullock, that some of you know has played sports here, and we've covered on LESB. I don't believe she's not playing basketball, but I do believe she does plan to play softball, if I'm not mistaken. So, of course, some of you may be familiar with her, too, for her work at the karate, that's Luling MMA there in town, right off Main Street there in Luling. So, of course, shout out to all our sponsors. We appreciate all their support that they give us all season long. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick break here. Let me catch my breath for a few seconds anyway, and we'll be back with the second half of tonight's broadcast here of the boys' game between the Luling Eagles and Kenedy Lions and the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast. Stay tuned.
L&S Mexican. The management and the staff of the Luling Foundation Farm are striving to produce the safest and best quality Angus beef possible for their customer. This beef is grown locally on the best forage and feed available in the most humane way possible. The Foundation Farm is doing everything they can to produce an excellent beef eating experience for their customers. Please call for current prices and availability at 830-875-2438. Thanks for considering our product.
KJ's Embroidery is the place that can make your embroidery dreams a reality. If you're looking for embroidery work for business hats, shirts, or patches embroidered with your business logo, owner Randy Ellis can get you lined up. From a handful of items to bulk items, KJ's Embroidery is the one to call. Check them out on Facebook to stay up to date with all of their current work. If you would like to reach out to KJ's Embroidery for embroidery work done, you can send an email to kjsembroidery@gmail.com, or you can call them at 830-263-2447.
Here at Magnolia Mart, we proudly offer the Luling area unforgettable Mexican classics, including breakfast tacos, lunch tacos, and quesadillas. We use only the freshest ingredients to bring you authentic, unparalleled Mexican flavors. At Magnolia Mart, we have created a menu that is sure to make for an unforgettable dining experience. If you are looking for authentic Mexican flavors such as our birria taco plate special we have on Fridays and Saturdays, you have come to the right place. Magnolia Mart is located at 702 East Houston Street. For an extra treat, when the Luling Eagles football team wins, you win. One free breakfast taco with up to 2 toppings on Saturday mornings up until noontime. Go Eagles!
We're back here on the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast. Eric Lugo, Brad Wright, Logan Pettis, and Patricia Trish Calloway all here with you from Luling High School gym on the campus of Luling High School. Trying to get this clock updated in front of you here. And we're underway here in the third quarter. Looks like Kenedy has the possession here. We'll start out, so go ahead and switch that over. They had the ball.
Look at Zero.
Steal. Number 0, he stole it from Jaime and laid it up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Aiden Flores, coming the other way.
He's an ambitious little fella.
And going to have another 2 points. You were saying, sir?
He reminds me of a kid I went to high school with, actually. Ben Crane. Shout out to Ben. I know you're not listening, but
we can always tell them to go back and catch the replay.
That's right.
A whistle on and a foul on number 30. So that's going to be a bucket. I'm sorry, I put it on the wrong side again. 38-15, and one for number 30 for the Lions coming up. 7:17 left in the third quarter.
It'll be the 4th foul on Hanks.
Let me go ahead and get these fouls reset. It's the first one on the, and there's a miss by number 30. First one on the Eagles, and there's a miss again. And then a putback by number 21 for the Lions. Makes the score 38-17. Jaime with it as number 3 goes flying into the first row. Luckily, he didn't hit Nicole there taking pictures. And Flores with it, has it stolen from him. That was 11, I think, that picked his pocket. And he has it. And dribbling the other way. Shoots a long 3. It's no good. Oh, that might have been an elbow flying, but they didn't call it. But Spencer comes out of there with it as he gets it from Jaime Gomez, and it's going to be a bucket for your Eagles. Makes the score 40-17. Again, the Lions wearing the road maroon uniforms with the Kenedy block lettering. And as there's a basket by number 0 across their chest. Of course, the Eagles wearing the home white uniform with the gray numerals with a green outline, and they have Eagles in script across their chest, and there's a miss. No foul called there. I'm surprised. And Gomez comes away with it, lays it up, misses it, and rebounded by 0 for the Lions, and I believe it's going to be out. Aiden tried to corral it there and couldn't do it. We're at 5:49 left here in the third quarter. Inbounded to 11 for the Lions, over to 0, over to 30. Stolen by Jaime Gomez.
Nice.
And coming the other way is Jaime, lays it up, misses it, but Spencer right there behind him, Johnny on the spot. And that's going to make the score 42-19 in favor of your Eagles. Some 0 with it. Over to 3 on the wing. He shoots a jumper, no good. Rebounded by Flores. Aiden Flores for your Eagles. Out front to Jaime, who shoots a 3. And it's off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Spencer, and there's going to be a double dribble, actually, is what it is. So, turnover. Over to the Lions on the turnover. Inbounded. So, your Eagles with 1 team foul, Kenedy with none so far. 5 minutes elapsed here in the third quarter. Inbounded over to, passed over to 21. And swinging around, 11 with it for a 3, and that is good. Makes the score 42-22. And, no foul on that? I'm very surprised. There's no foul called, and 30 came away with it for the Lions up the floor and then laid up by number 3. We're going to get a timeout, I think, by the Eagles. Am I correct, Brad? I think it was the Eagles that called it. Yeah, Coach Geiger. So that'll be the second timeout of the game for the Eagles. Leave them with 3 left. So we got a brief moment here. We're running the commercial for let's do the one for KJ's Embroidery. Shout out to our friend Randy Ellis here on the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast.
KJ's Embroidery is the place that can make your embroidery dreams a reality. If you're looking for embroidery work for business hats, shirts, or patches embroidered with your business logo, owner Randy Ellis can get you lined up. From a handful of items to bulk items, KJ's Embroidery is the one to call. Check them out on Facebook to stay up to date with all of their current work. If you would like to reach out to KJ's Embroidery for embroidery work done, you can send an email to kjsembroidery@gmail.com, or you can call them at 830-263-2447.
We're back here on the Luling Eagles Sports Broadcast. Eric Lugo, Brad Wright, Logan Pettis, and Patricia Trish Calloway all here with you from Eagle High School Gym on the campus of Luling High School. You just joining us? Where you been? Ball goes out of bounds. Just a couple of seconds run off the clock. It will stay with the Eagles. Almost midway through the third quarter here with the Eagles leading by 18 points. And Spencer with a jumper misses off the backboard rim, no good. 30 comes up with it for the Lions and then loses it. Comes back up, but I thought it was a travel. But I believe we got a timeout called by it was a 30 called by the Lions coach. Emphatically, might I add. He just says, this is a 30, that's what I want. So, and that's what he's going to get. So now 3 timeouts left in the game either way by our unofficial. Of course, our calculations and our stats and everything that we give you are unofficial. So just keep that in mind. So speaking of that, Brad, what do you have Flores for unofficially as far as points now?
Where to go? 18.
Okay. So Aiden Flores there, number 11 for your Eagles. Lost my roster here. Let me get it back. It's A-Y-D-E-N on his first name, Aiden Flores. There's ball inbounded. Back to action, 0 with it. Over to 3. 3, and gets it up to 21. Over to the top of Samuelson. He had the size on him. Makes the score 42-26. Oh, knocked away from Flores. And I believe it's going to be a turnover. Let's see. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's going to be with the Eagles. There's an inbound to Spencer. Spencer with it. Dribbles it out front. And gets it over to Flores. Over to Samuelson. And the short jumper by Samuelson is good. Makes the score 44-26. Down under 4 minutes now left here in the third quarter. 21 with it and misses it. Aiden Flores skies for the rebound. Bringing it the other way. Over to Samuelson. Over to Flores. Up front to Spencer at the top of the key. Setting up the offense. And gets it over. Jaime with a 3. And that's good for Jaime Gomez. So I thought the steal was going to happen, but then it didn't. And Jaime was pretty much left all alone out there on the top of the key, and he nailed that. And the ball goes out of bounds off of Spencer's hands, so they'll stay with the Lions on this end. 0 with it. Over to 11. 11 with a 3. No good off top of the, at the back of the rim. And rebounded by Flores. Flores over to Spencer. Spencer out front with it. Dribbling it around. And tried to, and 30 blocked it. He tried to shoot it. 3 with it the other way. Lays it up and it's good. Makes the score 47-28. Jaime Gomez coming the other way. Gets it over to Cruz. Back to Jaime. Jaime lays it up and it's good. Excellent job there, Brad. I would agree with you. 0 with it for the Lions. Over at 3. And Zamarian with a steal. Gets it out front to Spencer. He's all alone. Lays it up, but misses it too hard off the backboard. And coming the other way are the Lions. And there's a whistle. We're going to get a foul, I believe. Second team foul for the Eagles. So not many fouls in this quarter. We're going to get a timeout again by the Lions. So that'll take another one off their total. And that takes them, by my calculations, down to 2 timeouts. And I'm not sure which ones are 30. We won't know that, folks. It's kind of hard. Let's say we actually clearly see it, and sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. So 2 timeouts left for the Lions, 3 timeouts left for your Eagles for the rest of the game. So just so you're aware. Again, the Eagles lead by 21, 49-28, 2:17 left. Let me go ahead and back up that clock a second. There, 2:17 left in the third. The scoreboard, our scoreboard is blocking the or else you'd be able to see that I was off by a second. So possession arrow right now is with the Eagles. Let me see if I have that. No, I have it wrong. Let me go ahead and change it. So I got it now right to – I always seem to forget to change it when it changes. So apologize for that, but I got it right now. So possession arrow is with the Eagles if it comes into play. Ball inbounded to 0 for the Lions. Over to 11. And Tip, 5 with it. And that's a runner. That's good. So number 5 for the Lions scores. Flores coming the other way with it for your Eagles. Drives in, and it's going to be a whistle, and there's going to be a foul. That'll be the first team foul for the Lions in the third quarter. And 2 shots coming here for Aiden Flores. First one is short, off the front of the rim. 2 minutes exactly left here in the third quarter. Second free throw, off the rim, no good. Rebound is going to be by number 50 for the Lions. Over to number 0. Number 5, and up, yeah, he's going to get a travel.
Yeah.
There, yes. I think the shot went in. I heard a ooh.
It did, but
but it doesn't matter, right? Exactly. Ball inbounded to Flores. I was looking down, so I didn't see it, but when I heard the ooh, I figured it had gone in. So layup is good by Flores. Makes the score 51-30 in favor of your Eagles. 0 with it. Over to 11, over to 30. And over in the wing to 50, misses a jumper. Rebound fought for. 30 comes up with it over to number 5. 3-pointer's no good. And, we got a jump ball. There's going to be a change of possession arrow right there. It'll stay with the Eagles. We're going to change it over to Kenedy now, though. What I got to do is remember to change it at the quarter when they inbound the ball to start the fourth quarter. That's when I normally miss it. And 0 with it, and the jumper is no good off the rim. Rebounded by 30, and he comes up with it and scores. Makes the score 51-32. Flores coming through. Nobody really stopped him, but he missed on a layup. Rebounded, 30, came up with it, got it over to 0, out front to 11. 11 misses it off the side of the backboard. Zero comes back up with it for the Lions, and he's got a short jumper, and it's good. Makes the score 51-34. Down under a minute now left. Jaime coming through with a three, and off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Samuelson, gets it back to Jaime. Over to Gary Cantu is back in, and he scores on the layup, does Gary. Inbounded by 30 over to 0 for the Lions. Over to 11 on the wing, and he shoots just in front of the three-point line, a jumper that's no good. Over to Samuelson, and then over to Flores. Out front to Palacios, who's back in. And stolen by 30, over to 5. It goes off of 5's foot, but he did get it. He knocked it, and I thought we would get a foul. No, we got a bucket instead by number 30. And we're down at 5, 4, 3. Running down, Jaime with a 3, and it's off the backboard but didn't hit the rim. So that is the end of the third quarter here at Eagle High School Gym on the campus of Luling High School. With your score, your Luling Eagles 53, the Kenedy Lions 36. So one more quarter left here for this evening's action. Well, we got a break. I just want to let everyone know the next couple of broadcasts here on LESB. The next one will be 2 weeks from tonight. That'll be on, let me say it's the afternoon of 2 weeks from today, which is December 17th. It's going to be the Prairie Lee Arrows taking on your Luling Lady Eagles, who you saw earlier tonight if you were watching, with a 65-7 win. Yeah, again, that was a correct score, 65-7 win over the Waelder Lady Wildcats. So, of course, the Prairie League boys teams are the Indians, but the girls teams are the Arrows. So we know that because we played them during volleyball season. We did a volleyball broadcast where they were involved. And so that contest will start at 5 o'clock. So we'll go on just a little bit before that here on LESB. Again, that's 2 weeks from today on December 17th. The Prairie League Arrows will take on the Luling Lady Eagles. And then 2 weeks from this Thursday on December 19th, the boys will play. These boys you're seeing right now, they will be hosting the Blanco Panthers here at Eagle High School Gym. So that game will tip off at, I believe I saw 6:15. So we'll go on again a little bit before that. So everyone's aware. That's the next couple of broadcasts. And if you ever forget, you can just go check out our website, which is going to be www.lulingeaglessb.com. As 11 comes up with it, misses on a layup. Jaime Gomez comes up with it for the Eagles, comes the other way. Over to Hanks, who's back in. And Flores with a short, Gomez with a short jumper. Flores comes up with it and scores. So 55-36 now the score in favor of your Eagles. 3 with it over to 5. Over to 11. Change the quarter there for you, too. Jaime with it and loses it. And 3 comes up with it for the Lions. And shoots it, and it's no good. Rolls off the rim. Flores comes up with it for the Eagles. And loses it. It's coming through the lane. 11 comes up with it for the Lions. Jaime went for a steal, didn't get it. 3 with it over to 5 on the wing for a 3, and that's good. Makes the score 55-39, down to 16 is the lead for your Eagles. Spencer with it, looking over to the bench to Coach Geiger and Coach Chamness for a play. Gets it inside to Flores. Whoop. Flores with a short jumper, and it's good. Makes the score 57-39.
Puts him at 24 unofficially now.
Number 3 with it for the Lions. Over to 5. Over to 11. Over to 50 on the wing. Shoots a jumper that's no good. Off the rim. Jaime comes up with it for the Eagles. Over to Flores. Flores drives in again. Another layup. Oh, but he misses on that. Would have been unofficially the 25th and 26 points for him, but he misses it. 3 with it. Over to 5 on the top of the key, and that's a 3. It's no good this time. Over to 3. Over to 11 on a wing. That's a 3. That's off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Hanks for the Eagles. Over to Flores, who shoots a 3, and that's off the rim, no good. Rebounded by, and it's going to be a held ball. here I didn't realize my clock had never even started. Sorry about that in front of y'all. It's actually 5:36 left here in the fourth quarter, and there's a timeout. I didn't see who called. Oh, it was the Eagles call. I see it now.
Getting intense
It was
down
a
there.
30-second timeout by, sorry about that, Logan, by Coach Geiger. So that takes them down to 2. Kenedy has 2 left, so unofficially again. And again, the 5:36 left on the clock. I'm sorry. I thought I had started the clock, and I was wondering. I was like, look, it says 8 minutes still.
Scoreboard showing us with 3 timeouts left and then with 1.
Okay. I didn't know it was on the scoreboard. Okay, I see it now. So anyway, 5:36 is the time left in the fourth quarter.
Had a couple of interceptions down there and a pass incomplete.
So maybe I put one timeout on the wrong side. Anyway, it could have been that. So we have 3 left. Like Brad mentioned, it is on the, and then they have 1 left. So now I got it corrected. So, or I thought I did. Now I don't see it. So let me get it here in a second. So let's see if I got one side done. Now I got the other one, I believe.
Samuelson with the defensive rebound.
Okay. Over to Hanks.
Now for the Hanks.
Whoop.
And a
Lets the
layup
guy
is
fly
good.
by.
Right over his head. That was fun. A little bit of a leapfrog.
I was hitting the wrong thing. That's what it was. So now I got the timeouts correct. And jumper is no good. That was 21, I believe. Samuelson comes up with the rebound over to Jaime. Jaime with a layup. It's good. So the Eagles right back out to a sizable lead. I mean, a more sizable lead than what they had. 30 with it over to 21 with a short jumper. It's off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Hanks. And Spencer has it stolen, and it's going to be a foul on top of that. 0 scores for the Lions. Makes the score 61-41.
From 0 to hero.
4:39 left here in the fourth quarter. Zero with a and 1 coming up. Free throw is good. Hanks with it for the Eagles. Right there on that line. Luckily, he didn't get called for an over and back. Gomez with it. Drives in, lays it up, and it's good for Jaime Gomez. 0 with it for the Lions. Over to 11, over to 3, inside to 30, out moving the ball around there. 3, can't even call it fast enough. So the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be turned over to the Eagles. Samuelson will inbound the ball for the Eagles. We're at 4:09 left in the fourth quarter. Got some substitutions. And stolen by 0, and it's going to be a layup. That's good. And Spencer coming the other way with it. And ends up losing it as he tries to shoot it. Samuelson comes up with it, gets it over to Hanks, over to Spencer, and thrown away as Spencer tried to get it to his teammate Samuelson. We're at 3:50 left in the fourth quarter. Look like Coach Geiger's having a conversation there with Spencer on the bench. 30 with it. Short jumper, and it's good. Jaime Gomez with it for the Eagles coming the other way, and it's going to be a foul. It's going to be the first team foul, as I see out there on the big board for Kenedy. 1 for the Eagles. There's a inbound, and Hanks loses it. And going to be turned over. We're at 3:28 left in the fourth quarter. 0 with it for the Lions. Over to 3 and knocked away. 24 has it, and it's good on a short jumper. Again, 1 team foul each way, so not any danger of any double bonuses yet. Samuelson with a short jumper, that's good. Makes the score 65-48. 0 with it. Over to 3 on the wing for a 3, and that's good off the backboard, but They count the same.
The bank is open late tonight.
It sure is, Brad. Over to Samuelson with a layup and miss. Gets it back and had it blocked. And then got it back again. Hanks with it over to Palacios. Over to Jaime for a three and misses off the rim and backboard and then rebounded. Stolen by Flores. He saw that coming all the way. Slowing it down here.
Smartly pulls it out. Tried front.
And a steal by 11. Layup is good.
So smart to pull it out, not smart to turn it over, though.
Exactly. So we're going to get a timeout. I think it's going to be a timeout here by, Coach Geiger. Looks like another 30. So that's both of his 30-second ones that he's used. So that'll take the Eagles down to 2 timeouts left.
Full.
Oh, did he say full? I thought he did 30 on his shoulders at first. But anyway, either way, it's another timeout, whether it's 30 or 60. So we'll take them down to 2, as I mentioned, and 1 left for the Lions. So I have it updated there in front of you. Again, there's 2:22, 3 twos left in the fourth quarter. But I'll tell you what, here lately, Brad, the Lions are playing some pretty good basketball, and they've pulled within 12.
So. I don't know if it's the Lions forcing it or the Eagles just playing really sloppy ball right now.
I think it's a combination of both, to be honest, is what I'm thinking. So, and again, thanks to everybody that tuned in tonight. And Greg Esteve, we thinking about you. I know that Greg's like the 4:30 comes off early in the morning. So if I know you, though, you're watching this on the big screen there at your house. So we always love it when people do that. There's an inbound. Jaime with it. Brings it up the floor, crosses the LE logo. And he had it knocked away, but then get it back to Palacios. Palacios with it over to Samuelson, and Samuelson loses it. And it's going to be a turnover. 0 with it for the Lions. Over to 3, over to 11, over to 30, and stolen. And out front, and 11's going to steal it right back for the Lions. And good contest there by Hanks, and 11 misses the jumper, and Hanks comes up with a rebound. Flores with it, coming the other way. Like to see him run a little clock here, Brad, if you're the Eagles. And I think that's just exactly what they're doing. Coach Geiger had him pull it out. Over to Flores. Flores is going to get loose. And one there as Flores scores once again. Makes the score 67-53. It'll be an and one. There'll be a minute 28 left here in the fourth quarter. Free throw is up and it misses. Hanks comes up with a rebound. There's another foul. So that's actually the third team foul on the Lions now. So Hanks goes to the line to shoot 2. It's Jadus Hanks, Jaydus. Misses on the free throw, it's no good.
And he had a really good season of football. Called his name several times on that defensive front.
For sure. He wore 48 on the football field, but now he's wearing 34 here. Of course, a lot of notable 34s in the basketball world. Shaquille O'Neal, one of them I can think of. There's a free throw that's good. And coming the other way are the Lions. Eagles up by 15 now. 11 with it, over to 3. Over to 50 in the corner. And jumper is off the rim and no good. Knocked out, but Palacios stays with it. And there's going to be a whistle.
Yeah. Should have been a carry instead of a travel, but turnover either way.
The Eagles, again, I forgot to change the possession arrow at the quarter. So the Eagles have had it. Got to start remembering to do that. So anyway, 11 with it. And a jumper, and it's good for 3. Flores with it coming the other way. We're down under a minute now left in the fourth quarter. 11, Flores with it again. Over to Spencer. Spencer wants to get it to Jaime Gomez, and that instead had it knocked away by number 0 for the Lions. We're at 42.5 left in the fourth quarter. So looking pretty good for the Eagles to hang on tonight and for it to be a clean sweep for the green and black and white. 11 over to number 2, Spencer. And they're going to get another whistle. Going to be the 14th foul on the Lions. So Flores will inbound it. We're at 33.8 now left. Inbound it to Gomez, over to Spencer. And I'm assuming that Coach Geiger would like to see them run clock here, and that's what it seems like they're doing. Flores lays it up, though, and it's good. I guess if the shot's there, you got to take it.
Right, especially a layup.
Yeah, so down under 20 seconds, about 14-13 and counting. And jumper is no good by number 3. Rebounded by Gary Cantu. And I would assume that the Eagles are going to run this out. At 4, 3, 2, 1. And there's the horn. So your final score here tonight from Eagle High School gym on the campus of Luling High School. The boys basketball game is going to be your Luling Eagles 70 and the Kenedy Lions 56. So we want to remind everyone that I'm going to get the final there officially there in front of you. Let's see. There we go. There's the final there in front of you. So 70-56. Again, congratulations to the girls as well, who won 65-7. Again, that's not a typo. It was the score, 65-7. So thanks to everyone that joined us tonight online. We didn't get to give any shout-outs. We were kind of short-handed with it being the first broadcast of the year. We had one shift leave and another one come in. So anyway, so player of the game for sure, Brad. I don't think it's a no-brainer, right? Aiden Flores. What did you have him for?
I think he 26.
Okay.
Wow.
So 26 points. I mean, it wasn't really – and played pretty good defense, as I recall, too. Got some rebounds. So definitely all-around good performance by Aiden Flores, number 11 for the Eagles. So congratulations to Coach Ryan Geiger, his win tonight. And then, of course, also Coach Altman, Rachel Altman, win for her. So just a reminder that the next broadcast will be 2 weeks from this evening. At 5 o'clock, it'll be the Prairie Lee Arrows taking on the Luling Lady Eagles. And then on December 19th, it'll be the boys again taking on the Blanco Panthers. So, Brad, you got anything you want to add before we shut down?
No, just congratulations also to the JV boys. They won their game also, so it was a true clean sweep tonight.
We didn't broadcast that one. I want to say televised. We're no television, so anyway. But, Logan, you got anything you want to add before we shut down?
No.
Okay, well, thanks again to everybody for joining us. So stay tuned for the alma mater that takes us out of our broadcast. And thanks to everyone for joining us. So until a couple of weeks from now, I want to say to everybody, go Eagle Nation.
Thank you for watching today's broadcast of Luling Eagles Sports on the Luling Eagles Sports broadcast. Until next time, go Eagles.